Namaste everyone, how's it going? Today we are going to talk about a myth that a lot of people believe in when they start out on their fitness journey, or when they start out, trying to make a change in their life and try to become more healthy. And if they're fat or obese, they basically tend to follow practices based on the belief of this myth, and that myth is spot reduction. What is spot reduction? Spot reduction is the belief that you can choose voluntarily or consciously where to lose fat from. The best example is that you see a load of people, as soon as they decide to start getting more fit in their life and make a change, that they start doing loads and loads of crunches, thinking that is going to reduce the amount of belly fat that they have, because that's the number one thing that everybody tries to achieve with spot reduction, that they try to make their bellies smaller. And for some women, they try to make their arms smaller. For some women, they try to make their thighs smaller. And the thing is that spot reduction does not work. Can you choose where to store fat when you eat food? Can you? You cannot. So the same way, you cannot choose where to lose fat from when you are losing fat. The thing is, there are sometimes signs which make you believe that spot reduction is actually working. That if you do loads of crunches, you might actually see a little bit of definition in your abdominal area, and at the same time you might even see yourself losing fat, and you might tend to believe that it's actually working. Oh my god, I'm just going to do 1,000 more crunches from now on. I'll tell you two reasons as to why you start to think that it's actually working. The first is that if you're a beginner or a newcomer to fitness, then what happens is that your body is not used to burning all of these calories that you suddenly start burning once you start exercising. Even if it is just doing 100 crunches a day, that 100 crunches a day leads to burning up of a certain number of calories in your body, which, provided everything else being equal, let's say if you're eating the same amount of food, but if you start burning a few more calories each and every day because now you're exercising, it is going to result in a loss of fat from your body. And that is one of the things which is going to show your abdominals a little bit more. Does that mean that you're losing fat only from that area? No, your body is going to lose fat from the whole surface, like from the whole body. The second reason as to why you might believe that this is actually working is because you might be working your abdominals so much that they are also starting to hypertrophy. Hypertrophy means that the muscle is increasing in size. If you even have the same amount of fat, but your muscle starts increasing in size because you're training it so much, all right? If I start doing like arm curls each and every single day, my arms are going to increase because they're getting used to a new kind of stimulus and they have to grow in order to carry out that extra work. So the same way your abdominals are going to grow, they are going to show more. So like if you are fat and you saw very little of your abdominals, you're going to see more definition and a little more visibility in your abdominal region simply because you have started working them and they are starting to grow. So even on the same fat level, they will protrude out a little bit more and you will think that, oh my god, I can see my abs, I'm losing belly fat. So these are the two reasons. One is that you start burning extra calories, because of which you drop fat overall in your body. And the second thing is that you start working muscles which you weren't working before, and they start growing. And because of that, you might think that, oh my god, I'm able to see my abdominals, so that means I'm becoming lean as a motherfucker. But that is not what is happening. You cannot choose where to lose fat from. You cannot. You're not God. You cannot choose how to do that. So you will see a lot of people like doing loads of these, abdominal exercises, going to ab classes in gyms, and buying products that specifically, creams or gels or those belts that are supposed to boil your fucking stomach so that you end up losing fat or something like that. And people actually tend to believe in all of that shit and they end up buying all of that. Do not fall prey to that. It doesn't work. I personally, as of now, do not know any product that actually has evidence to back it up that it causes a significant amount of fat loss without doing anything, without like working on your diet or your training or anything like that. So the key takeaway from this video is that focus on your body as a whole, all right? Train your body as a whole. Do not focus on any one group of muscles, and do not focus on trying to lose fat from any one part of your body, because that's not the way science works, not the way biology works, not the way biochemistry works, and all of that shit. Take a wholesome approach. Take a wholesome approach towards your diet and your training, and you will see results on your whole body. Like, why do you want to be somebody with chubby ass arms but a six pack? It does not even match. So like, even if the thing works out for you and you end up getting a six pack while your arms are still looking like a grandma's arms, you're fucked in the head. Okay, so like, don't do shit like that. Work on your body all over. Get a good diet in and get some good training in, and you will see results overall. Yeah. you won't end up wasting any money on anything. So I hope I was able to bust this myth of spot reduction, which all of us have. Especially a lot of people in like countries where there is, lesser information about, the fitness industry and stuff like that, they tend to fall prey to this. Even in India, I see a lot of people just going to these ab and fat burning classes in the gyms and, thigh toning and hip toning exercises and I don't know what all kind of stuff. But it doesn't work. What works is your diet, your training on an overall level. You hopefully will not waste time doing 1,000 crunches, but will start training your body completely, as well as start feeding your body in order to achieve the goals that you have to achieve, and take the proper steps towards achieving your fitness goals rather than trying to take shortcuts or burn fat only on one ass of yours, not the not the right cheek or the left cheek or whatever. A lot of people actually get carried away watching all of these Rocky Balboa movies and Bollywood especially. Oh my god, I think there was this movie called Milkha Singh and there's this guy doing crunches and everybody starts doing crunches in the gym because everybody wants to become like that Bollywood star. So just make yourself smarter, guys. Just study a little bit, read a little bit. Do not believe in these fads without doing your own research. Hope I was able to clear the air. Hope the myth has been busted. If you find this useful, share it with somebody who can also find it useful. And as usual, guys, see you soon again. Bye bye.